What's Satori?
What's poppin'? Monday check-in.
Crack, what?
Not much to report.
Can't really talk after that session, but we'll give it a shot. Put 12-1 there. Last kind of week, is it, before the schools are back?
Yeah, last week till the schools are back, but once the schools are shut down again, which sounds like it's going to happen,
They'll probably be back
we'll
again.
still be there.
But some serious improvements by the likes that are on the mats there behind us this summer after levelling up big time.
Yeah.
They got, well, I suppose, with the...
Anyone who came down and done the training was good, they got good.
Got levelled up.
Simple as that.
Jans as well, beasting.
No, he looked a bit sketchy on the mats there today.
He's been more messing around, but he's seriously strong. He's real strong at jiu-jitsu, we've found out. And nothing really strange, like coming up to next week, is there?
No, not much at all. It's the 8-week countdown for the guys' fights, for Kyle's fight first off.
Fair play for Declan putting on that.
No, that's another, that's Decky.
Oh,
McAleen
up north,
yeah. It was great dealing with him. Very easy to contact, very easy to talk to, lined up well handy. And then Declan Kennett, there's one shows 4 weeks after, there's two guys on his show 4 weeks after, Declan Kennett. I don't know how he's managed it because he's got no crowd as far as I can tell. And
no cage, no.
The pay-per-view is free, so
yeah.
he must be losing a fair bit of money, or he must have some revenue streams that we're not aware of, but whatever's going on, like fair play to him.
Yeah, fair play, the only one putting it on.
Yeah.
And we're trying to do our events as well, and we know how hard it is, especially with bigger numbers and stuff, so he's probably working around the clock on that. So 8 weeks out, the boys are up to fight. Yeah,
absolutely, and many more to come. Our events, we're still like getting our head around that. We got pushed back to October. We're going to, we have some contingencies in place. Like it looks like it will happen in October, one way or another.
Yeah,
we'll make it
if
happen.
we have to split it into two comps and across the weekend, or just to split the numbers down to be within regulation, whatever.
Like 50 in, let them do their comp, empty the building, clean the building. Next 50, something like that, possibly is what we'll be looking at. Not much else to report. There's the stripes testing for the adults is coming up this week. We're just going to do it in the groups, so we're just going to do our normal classes, so that, because usually we'd have just one day where like everyone comes down and there'll be a bunch of people on the mats, but we're trying to avoid that. So
yeah.
So that's
really crap, but it's, I suppose, just the way it is.
It's just the way it is, and it's the way it's going to be for a bit of time. So this is it. This is the new reality. We're just, like we've always said, just do the best you can. We're just going to do the best we can with our current situation, and everyone else training wise, just do the best you can, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Like, and it's great being back. Like, it's not 100% the way it was before, obviously,
but it's not much different.
But we're still doing pretty good. Like,
and just remember the cleanliness coming into the gym. Like we've been saying it over and over again. Like if you're doing multiple sessions in a day, you need multiple gis. You know, you can't just be in one kimono. Your no-gi gear. Same thing, wash it, nails clipped, footwear up to the top of the stairs, and then flip-flops to the mat side. Your indoor flip-flops, not one you jumped out of the car in.
Yeah.
Just remember that the toilets and the change rooms are still off bounds for the moment. But other than that, it's coming back together pretty well.
Yeah, and there was the clarification of the government regulations there recently that you can have, because we've got a big space here, it wouldn't make sense for us to only be allowed 6 people in the building, where some gyms we've trained in before were literally like 1/20th the size of our building, and they will be allowed 6. So the government came out to clarify you can have pods of 6 people, which we were already doing pods of in the kids classes, max of 3 or 4 people, and in the adults class that we just ran there, it was pods of 2 people. So make sure when you're coming down training, you have your training partner lined up and you're ready for action.
Just go to the same pod that you have been going to. Like it worked really well on the last week in the teens class. I think there was a good number in, but we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 areas out there that you can have pods of 6 in. So do the maths on that. We're just under the government number.
Yeah.
So the rest of space.
Anything else to report?
No, just the beginner kids being full, coming up, the intermediate kids being full. We've got some room in our Thai classes and our MMA, but anyone that's thinking about getting going at the adult jiu-jitsu and across the adult programs, but anyone that's thinking about training, don't wait till September or wait till it's on, because we're almost at waiting list in every program already.
Yeah, but that's something that's going to be across a lot of industries, isn't it? Like you see it in a restaurant, whereas before, you know, whatever, they're allowed 50 people in, now they're allowed 25 people in. Whereas before, like Manny and Monday, we would have had like over 100 people in here. Now, like we have to be very more segmented, so we can't have as many people in as there was. And Manny in September before, we'd be full. So we presume it's going to be more or less the same this time.
Yeah.
Well, it already is for 2 of the class groups before even the September hit. So any people out there that were previously members or currently members and just haven't been down the last few weeks and were thinking about getting down, get down before that stage if you can, because
send a message or do what
yeah,
you need to do.
absolutely.
Yeah, so well, you sent me a message the other day as well on a couple of American comps. Yeah, one was about jiu-jitsu. A couple of American comps announced, were they?
Yeah, they're going down to Florida, the IBJJF with the Pan Ams. The
promising the Europeans might be on that.
Yeah, well, they specifically went to Florida because they weren't allowed to do it, probably where they normally do it in California. So we'll see. We'll see.
America's huge, so.
Yeah. Any other international news? Here's a bunch more people getting black belts on the scene.
Yeah, congratulations to all the new Irish black belts. That I think Damien over with Ryan in Sligo.
Yeah.
Rolled with Damien a couple of times, competed against him as well a couple of times.
Yes.
Tough as nails. And that time we went to Sligo with Thomas Orson, remember?
Yes.
We went over in the probably
that's a long time ago.
Oh. Thomas came and done a seminar here in our gym, and because he's Alliance, Ryan over in Sligo, really nice person. Really good at jiu-jitsu, and Mick, some sound lad Mick.
Yeah, they were really sound.
Yeah. We drove across to Sligo, and the gym, wasn't it? We were looking for the gym, wasn't
I think it was something like that. Yeah, it seems like
it was
so long ago now.
in the middle of the town, and we got in and done a real good class.
Yeah,
and went for a bite to eat after, no, didn't we?
Yeah, the guys were
It
sound.
was over, so now they're black belts. Well, Ryan was a black belt a long time ago.
Yeah,
now their students are black belts, so that'll tell you how fast it's coming along.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll talk to Jacob a little bit over, and he's going mad. Like, it's just with the way things are, and there's still no contact training, so he's doing what he can and drilling and stuff.
Who else got one? One of the guys, his cousin got a black belt actually. What's his name? Nathan Kelly, sorry. I was thinking Grant Kelly for some reason. No, Nathan Kelly. Got to roll with him once. Remember we went out to the Drysdale seminar? And we got to roll with Drysdale, which was savage. And
trying to ankle lock him.
We're real belts. Nate Kelly got his belt anyway.
Yeah, next sound out, isn't
I wonder how they are getting them though, because you know you need to be a third degree black belt to give someone a belt. So, but yeah. Anyway, still waiting on ours.
COVID has that bit postponed, but no rushing the belts. You can only go forward the belts. You can't go back. So, wouldn't mind taking another crack at a few tournaments as well at brown belt before we get them. So, I suppose that's the difference, isn't it? If you compete, you're not in a rush to go up them. So.
You've already got a bunch of us. I've already got 2 black belts.
You've got 2 black belts, imagine. I don't think I could stand still enough for the karate black belt, but I got up there too. So true. So that's the crack. And back on next Monday, see what the story is.
Well, we're gonna, you'll see on the Instagram story some of the little stories from within the gym will be more so on that, because they're not enough to put into the podcast type thing, or they wouldn't be appropriate enough. But there was just a few ridiculous scenarios there today. Already it's only Monday morning and like discombobulated.
You're robbing flip-flops around the place and stuff.
I found the flip-flop thief. It's been a month. He didn't realise he was robbing the flip-flop.
Like a size 15 probably.
Yeah, huge. Bunch of stuff. Anyway.
Good week training.
Get ready for it. Monday, let's hit the week running, get that training in.
We'll see you on the mats.